Welcome to Up Close, here on the G.U.M Network, where we feature in-depth interviews with people that will stimulate your mind, body, and soul. Today's guest is Vernon Coulon. Vernon Coulon is a licensed clinical social worker, personal wellness and holistic coach, nationally certified therapist, and author. She's also a certified level 1 Qigong instructor. Her holistic approach reflects her training in traditional and complementary approaches. Vernon continues to bring awareness to the different levels of trauma and effective solutions for healing. Vernon has more than 20 years' experience in counseling and addressing individual, organizational, and community concerns. Vernon says that it is confirmed for her that her purpose is to help others navigate life's issues. She says anybody can go through the motions and learn how to become more mechanic. However, she helps you translate your skills and enlarge the power to become a creative change agent in your own personal and professional life. We're live and we're learning so much about healing movements. I have an expert really, and Vernon Coulon, and in her practice, she's amazing. She is a cognitive therapist, holistic,
Yes.
holistic, and I've just learned so much just now about Qigong,
Qigong.
and it was just beautiful.
It's a very ancient Chinese technique, over 3,000 years old, and it's very, you might equate it to similar to acupuncture or acupressure. So when you go to acupuncture and they stimulate these different energy channels within the body.
Sure.
So as you do these movements, you're also stimulating those same energy movements.
Like literally.
Literally.
Wow.
But you also, everything is engaged. I've heard it referred to as meditation in motion. So you're engaging your mind, and it's done very slowly, very deliberately, in order to get the full effect. So if you were just walking along, you're just walking along. But if you stopped and you walked very slowly, you would get the full benefit of being able to feel exactly and command this energy around you.
Wow. And you mentioned even like arthritis and just different ailments, the movements.
These movements can help all of these different ailments. Nothing is done as an isolated movement. So even just bending the knees,
Sure.
even as you do it slowly, and you come up and you go down, just that gentle, very gentle. And as I said before, this is a very old tradition in China. And of course now modern medicine is starting to integrate these same things into their practice, and that's good.
Absolutely. And I had a question about that because, black folk, we're under a lot of stress. I mean, and I would even dare say we're born in trauma and stress.
Yes, we are.
And so how can these ancient, as you call them, meditation and movements, help us through, first of all, how has it helped us? And do you think that's something that we've done in the past or we should do more of? But how can it help us kind of move us through these times and be able to be self-sustaining, because it is very stressful. Sometimes perhaps we cannot get to the best experts and that kind of thing. What would you say that we could do? Black folks in particular, not only in this country with this tumultuous political environment and unrest, floods, and you name it, but even just, even globally, some of the things that, people of color and all people really going through. How can these ancient meditations and movement help?
Well, first of all, if you stop and think of yourself as, if you think of the world as a macrocosm, and you think of yourself as a microcosm. So in other words, we are a little world contained within ourselves.
Absolutely.
And with that comes we have our own unique ability to change this world that we're in. And so we can do things for ourselves that will affect each and every aspect of our cells, atoms and molecules. Yes, this is
Actual, like our body cells.
our body cells.
Okay.
Absolutely. Science is finally catching up with this. There's a lot of information out now about how our cells and atoms are affected by our minds. And so with Qigong, you're using your mind, because wherever you put your mind is where your energy will go. Just think about that. So that's why sometimes if a person says, you know, I hit my hand or I hit my finger, but then I got distracted. I forgot about the fact that I hit it. I no
Right.
longer feel it. That's
Right.
because your energy was no longer there. Your
Okay.
energy now has moved someplace else.
Okay.
By the same token, in reverse, you can also put your energy on the place that you want it to go. And so then you're directing this healing energy, your own, into whatever cell, atom, and molecules that you know that you are
Wow.
that you have.
Wow. Now you have a new book coming out, and it's pretty exciting. I know that people really need to get this book in their hands. Could you tell us a little bit more about what inspired you to create this book, and what is the book called, and all of that?
The book is called Change Your Life. I am a psychotherapist. I see clients. But in addition to that, I also conduct a spiritual healing circle once a month in downtown Silver Springs. And I'm only saying these things are all connected. So I consider myself to be an integrationist. And what do I mean by that? I mean that the whole idea is that you can't heal one part of yourself and expect everything else to be okay. So
Wait a minute. Let's back that up for a second. So you're saying that you cannot heal yourself in one area and think that you're gonna get healed in the other area.
exactly.
Oh wow.
So you can go to the gym, you can jump on that treadmill, and you're running and running and running. But if emotionally you're in turmoil, you know, that's affecting you. And so you're just surprised sometimes when you hear about somebody who's the picture of health, and at the same time, you know,
Yeah.
something happens to them, unfortunately.
Wow. Wow.
So yes, it's all connected. So our mind, I call it mind, body, heart, and spirit. So all of it has to be addressed. So oftentimes we start with our mind, because we live in here. We live in here, our thoughts.
Right.
Our thoughts really direct who we are. And so our thoughts, we'll have a negative thought about something, then that will trigger us emotionally.
Yes. I mean, even when it comes to like emotional eating. You know,
Yes.
I'll be sitting there watching TV, and I happen to kind of have a sweet tooth, but I'll see something that's savory, and all of a sudden, you know, I want microwave popcorn. I mean, just the sight of it.
Yes.
And then all of a sudden, I think I want it. Just
Yes,
even
that's
those
right.
kind of examples.
It's not even about just eating, it's about what we think. You know, our thoughts, you know, can control our bodies. And has an impact, I guess I should put that's a better way to put
Absolutely.
it, you know, on our bodies. And it has an impact on our well-being. It has an impact on our health, our wealth even.
Wow.
You know, prosperity.
Yes.
You know, think your way into wealth.
Right.
You know, and so often we think that we want to be wealthy. And yes, that's that part of us that does not believe that we deserve it.
Wow. I've seen that.
Yes.
You know, people who will either come into money or stop short of really making that breakthrough.
Exactly.
Because perhaps they feel like they're not deserving of it, or my mama didn't make this kind of money, and
Exactly.
somehow people that look like me or whatever just don't need to kind of have this wealth.
Absolutely. And you don't believe that you can do it.
Right.
So this is not possible. So that's a mental thing. That's a mental thing. And so that's just another example of how the
Sure.
mind, you know, works either for us or against us.
Wow. Wow. So that's really
And so the
exciting.
book,
Yeah.
Change Your Life, I touch on all of these things. There are 10 main sections of the book. I hope I can remember to rattle them off. I might leave off one or two, but there's self-love, because that's key.
Yes.
And I do a little test with people, not in the book, but when I'm with groups, I do a little test, and where I have people focus on how they love somebody and what that feels like. And to a person, everybody can go within and remember just what does it feel like to love my child, or my spouse, or my partner, or a parent. And I said, if you can't think of a person, what about a pet? You know, we love our pets. So, and you just have that feel. You know what that feels like?
Absolutely.
Okay, now think about yourself and how much you love yourself. And so often people are surprised that feeling that they get when they think about, do I love myself, falls way short of the feeling that they are able to then conjure up when they produce it out to other people.
And so this is for really anybody. It could be an executive, it could be a mom.
It can be anybody. I always look at people and I don't judge you by your appearance. I want to know, are you happy? You know, don't tell me how many things you've done, how many things you've accomplished. I want to know, but how you feeling? You know, are you happy? Are you satisfied? Are you still striving? Do you feel that you know, are you know, what are your fears? What are your anxieties? That tells you a lot about who you think you are as a person. And so one of the things that we can have in life, which I don't think that we believe it, is that we can have peace. We can have this in our lives. So change your life. Change Your Life is not just a book for those people who, quote, have been traumatized. We've all been traumatized. When we came through the birth canal, the trauma.
Absolutely.
And for some of us, maybe it started even before that. So it's changing. You don't have to go through life accepting life on those terms.
Wow.
This is the age. There are advances in technology. There are advances in science. There are advances. Look, there are advances now in self-determination. Okay, and so change your life.
So when can we expect the book to be out?
The book will be out in about 4 weeks.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So I am excited, and this has been a journey for me where it's been an internal journey and an inspirational journey. It's kind of hard to say this is what it's going to be about. I just would let the Spirit speak to me.
Absolutely.
And so the Spirit has spoken.
Well, amen.
Change your life.
That's exciting. Thank you, guys. Didn't you learn so much just now? So tune back in. Don't forget to visit us on our website, which is www.thegumnetwork.com. And so until next time, guys, be safe, be amazing, and we'll see you on the flip side.
But we always fall short. And we fall short because we don't know the process. You know, we're told these different platitudes like love thy neighbor. But in essence, how do you get to do that when your neighbor reminds you of maybe a bad experience that you had, or the neighbor themselves is not a good person in your opinion? So teaching yourself how to get to that place where you can love your neighbor really comes back to the lessons that you've learned about how you love yourself, because we project out those things that we have internalized, as well as when I look at someone, and when you look at someone, when anybody looks at someone else, we see a reflection of ourselves. So it's not only important for us to be a reflection to that individual that's going to reflect something back positive to them, but also we have to understand that maybe what they're reflecting to us, maybe they're having a bad day, whatever they're going through, that's their stuff. But we have to train ourselves not to take on their stuff into what we're trying to accomplish. And so all of these things can become stumbling blocks. The good news is, though, that just having the awareness of what your stumbling block is the first step towards healing. So this book, 217 reflections, and reflections, I know I just used that term reflections as a play on words, but it's in order for you to reflect back inside, to actually pull from within those things that are the true reflection of who you are, and start to define yourself. Because from the times that we are born into this world as infants, the world starts to define us, and we make that adjustment. And that adjustment is to our benefit. I want to just say, and look at all the people around me, and all of us who've made it through childhood, you know, warriors. I call you war heroes because we have really survived. We've done whatever we needed to do to survive, but now it's time to learn how to thrive. And so the book Change Your Life means just that. It's an opportunity to change your life. It's time for you to invest in you and to take back your truth and to define yourself.